Hello once again, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Nipogi Mini PC. So this model is the GK3Plus. Now this is the first time I've owned a mini PC. I thought I'll buy one because all I want it for is basically to do all my internet things, basically. And just something that's low powered and something that runs Windows 11, because none of the PCs in this place can run, well, they can run Windows 11, but they're not supported. And Windows 10 ends support 2025, and we're pretty close to that, about over a year away recording this video. And this does have Windows 11 Pro installed on it, so cheap little PC, Windows 11, you know, get used to the operating system. Now it's already out of its box because I got it a couple of days ago, so I just wanted to use it and see what it's like. So it does come with its power supply, which I ain't showing you because it's over there. It's basically just a power supply. It comes also with a HDMI lead, because this can output 4K apparently, and it comes with a VESA mount, so if you want to put it on the back of your monitor you can, but I'm not doing it. And it comes with a user manual, all in different languages. It's just basically a quick start. Now I bought this via Amazon, and it does say if you want to set it up quickly, do not connect it to the internet when you power it on, and you just want to set it up. Believe me, if you're one of these people that likes to run Windows in a local account, do that, because Windows 11 these days, I don't think there's a lot of hassle trying to put it in a local account. They want you to, or Microsoft rather, are forcing you to use Microsoft accounts. But if you don't power it on, well, if you power it on rather and don't connect it to the internet, it's a lot quicker. You can just set it up, no problems at all. Just put your user details in. If you want to put a password in, that's up to you. And it just asks you a couple of more questions. That's it, and it boots into Windows, and then you can connect it to the internet. Now, this does have wireless internet, wireless inside it, and it also has Bluetooth, I think 4.2 or something like that. So it's got everything you really need. This model, it says on the back here, if we can see that. So this is what I got. So I got the GK3 Plus. Obviously you can get 3 different colours. Oh, can you see that? No, you can't. Oh, I do apologise. Right, let's do that back. Here we go. That's the best I can do without angling the camera. So yeah, you got different models. So silver, grey or black. I've got the silver one. So you get RAM, different RAMs types. So you can get a 8 gig, 12 gig, 16 gig is the one I got. It can go up to all the way up to 64 gig. So different. When it says ROM, that means your solid state drive, and it comes with an NVMe, which is the faster one. And I've got the 16 gig. No, what am I talking about? I've got the 512. 16 gig of RAM, 512 gig of storage space. Goes up to 2 gig, but obviously you'd be paying more money. So I just basically went for, you know, something I want. As I said, it's only going to be for internet use and light use of the computer only. So I'm not going to be doing modern gaming or photo editing or video editing with this. And the processor is a Intel N95 1.7 gigahertz processor. It's not very powerful for, you know, it does say it can be a bit misleading. It says on the description up to 3 point something megahertz, so that can be a little bit misleading. So it's only a 1.7 gigahertz processor, and that's a 4-core, I think. So for internet use, yeah, it's ideal, but if you're thinking about playing modern games with it, I wouldn't bother. You know, it ain't made for that. So don't go out, ooh, I've got a cheap PC. And price, £159. So yeah, relatively cheap. You can get them cheaper than this, but you know, for my price range, yeah, just for something for the internet, yeah, I don't mind paying that. And it's got Windows 11 Pro. So let's have a look round. So that's your power light. So there's the power light. Let's have a look at, I guess that would be, would it be the front? I don't know. Or is that the front? Yeah, these little things can be a little bit confusing. So we've got ventilation there, even on the other side, so you've got ventilation. So let's have a look at the ports. So we got a USB, well, it says, hang on a minute, oh, USB 1, USB 2, USB 3. So those blue ones are USB 3.0, and there's a USB 2.0, I'm taking it. Because why would they do that? USB 1, 2, 3. And there's your power on and off, well, your power on. Now, okay, let's just keep going around. So this is the back of it. So you got, now it says mic there, but you can use it for earphones because I've tested it, and sounds alright, sounds normal. So you can plug it into the internet, but I don't bother because it's got wireless internet, so I can use that instead. So it's got 2 HDMI outputs, that's 4K. We've got another USB 2.0 there, and that is where you put your power supply. So that's the back of it. Around the other side you just got VGA, so you can use all 3 ports. So if you've got up to 3 screens, you can use all 3 screens, apparently. I've not tried that, and I ain't going to because I don't really want to use it with 3 screens. One's enough. So that's it. So there's the top. Now there's a screw round there. I think once you undo that screw, you push that over, you can take the top off, and that will give you an extra storage bay, and you can have a 2.5 inch, or is it a 2-inch SSD or a hard drive, so you can have extra storage if you want to. So you just take the lid off and pop in an SSD drive if you want extra storage, so that's alright. So at the bottom, got extra ventilation. Now you can get to, apparently, if you take the feet off, you can get to, if you want to upgrade your RAM or change the NVMe. So you can do that, which I'm not going to do, because why would I? But yeah, it feels okay, you know. Now I have used it. Now it does come with, when I booted it up, it does have Windows 11 22H2 installed. So yeah, so okay. Now I do believe 24H2 is coming out soon, but today when I was doing the updates, it installed 23H2 on it. So it is it does install the latest updates like that. So yeah, so it does, well, it does, as I said, comes with 22H2. So yeah, but what I'm disappointed, there's no hard drive indicator, like a light. They could have put a hard drive light on it, you know, so you can tell you if your hard drive what it's doing, or SSD drive what it's doing. But no, that light just permanently stays on, so there's no hard drive or SSD drive light indicator. But yeah, it feels quite nicely well built. Yeah, it's it's a nice little, if you don't want a big massive PC and you don't not into modern gaming, like I don't really care about modern gaming these days, and you just want something just for the internet, just to do light tasks, maybe in an office. I find it quite ideal. Nothing wrong with it, and it is absolutely silent. You can barely hear it, you know, unless you're close up to it, really close up to it. But it's that quiet, very, very quiet. And now, as I said, I've had it a couple of days, used it for a couple of days, and I've not reported. Can't say there's any overheating issues. But if you start installing quite a bit on it, and I've installed about 5 different web browsers, and a few of the programs that I use, it can slow it down a bit. But you just really need to be careful how much you install in these little PCs. When it, you know, it's more when it in the task manager you see all these different things running, it can slow it down a bit. So my advice is probably not to install too much. Maybe a web browser that you use often, maybe 1, maybe 2. But it's still fine. It's still fine to use. You know, if you don't care about speed. I mean, it now with videos, it does play YouTube videos pretty well. I've not had any issues with that, but I've only played them in about 1080. I've not tried playing them in 4K. But if you just want, you know, at the end of the day, if you want a PC for your own needs, I say do research on something. You know, do your research. You know, I will say this. It's going to be no good for modern gaming. So if you're one of these people, oh, can it play GTA 6? I know GTA 6 ain't out at the moment, but, you know, or any other game that's going to demand a lot of power, then I would say no. Don't buy this for modern gaming. It ain't going to cut the mustard. But all I'm saying is, what I bought it for is just for internet and for light tasks. Maybe watching YouTube videos and stuff, listening to music, and it does it fine. There's no sputtering, you know, it does it fine. What I wanted, so I bought this for what I intended to use it for, and for me, it's fine. But if you're one of these people that wants it for your own needs, like gaming, maybe I've played retro gaming, might be alright for that, like for video editing or something that you want to use it for, then I suggest you do your own research, because as I said, I only bought this for light tasks like the internet and, you know, like multimedia stuff, like listening to music. Now, creating music, I don't know. It might suffice for creating music. People do use laptops, and it uses laptop technology. So do your own research on, you know, that's all I can suggest. You know, as I said, by now what I bought it for is just for light use. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to connect it all up and I'm going to power it on. Right, here it is all connected back up, so let's switch it on. Yeah, so you see the light there. So this, right, so it's booting up and we're already almost in Windows, and here we are. So there we are, so we're in Windows 11. So there's all the things that I've installed so far. Yeah, so I've got it on dark mode. Right, let's just do a demonstration of, let's open up the web page. It's not that slow, but obviously it can. I've known other computers to be a bit faster, but you know, it's not too bad. It's manageable. Right, let's just open another site because I've got all my you know, all different things at the top there. So that's on using Microsoft Edge. Google Chrome. So let's just go to YouTube. Loads them up eventually, but it's alright. Yeah, but if you just want to use it for internet, it does the job, you know. It does definitely the job, you know. For 160 quid, I'm not going to argue with that. It is, it's a very, very quiet PC. I can't hear that even. I can't even tell if it's on. It's just that quiet. So for me, I'm happy with it. But if you're thinking about buying a mini PC, I wouldn't. If you've got a gaming PC, it ain't going to replace it. Anything like that. If you need a lot of demand out of a PC, it ain't going to replace it unless you probably go for a more expensive mini PC. This is only a cheap one. And for internet use and light tasks, it's more than sufficient for me. Energy, the amount of it's pretty light. You know, it's going to use a lot less power than a normal PC. So there's that to think about. But you know, if you basically just want a PC just for light tasks, internet, things like that, then go for a mini PC. But if you want something that's going to be very high demand, then it ain't going to be the right PC for you. So do your research before you buy one. That's all I can say. For me, it's good enough, but it won't replace my big PC for bigger tasks. That will, you know, will be used as well as this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.